In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Gives it to the back on the draw. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
Man, such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
They'll try to pop the draw. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Rigby. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating in the backfield and making something happen.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Still looking on the move. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington.
Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's last call as we've got a final between Florida and Georgia. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Valentine. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Crosses the 35. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rigby. Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Slithers into space. He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll try the left side. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. And we've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the left. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. It'll be a draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The run to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On a little time, lets it go. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Takes a handoff. It's Lyle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Valentine. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To the air on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's reeled in. It's Napier. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. On the move at the 30. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They have completely flipped the field.
The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback making checks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man on the right. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll keep it on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 18-yard line. Now, 4th down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jaw. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact the team's trajectory. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiples. Going to take a shot at this DB. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Lyle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Keeps looking downfield. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to throw it. This one's complete. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has ripped, breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush is on him.
How about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
More to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback,